Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. It's your boy Big Vern. This is App Stupid, the fastest growing sports and entertainment show on these YouTube streets. You're welcome. Holla at us. Yeah, shout out to everybody who's rocking with us. If you're joining us for the first time, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. It goes a long way, helps the channel, and we appreciate it. We talk some Alabama football. Oh, sorry. Let me go ahead and back up. Happy Veterans Day. And shout out to all the veterans in the United States who sacrificed for the freedoms of everybody. So that's dope. So we talked some Alabama football. Alabama, they thoroughly maul LSU in Tiger Stadium. That was hard to watch. It was kind of like, sheesh, could you stop beating the brakes off of them? 311 rushing yards on that LSU defense. I just don't understand where that was atrocious. Get them out of there. Then we talk some Ole Miss. Ole Miss with the upset of the decade. The way that they beat Georgia. It wasn't that they just beat Georgia by maybe a field goal here. No, that wasn't even close. And Georgia slid all the way down to 10. And can you make a case for Georgia getting into the college playoff? Because they may not make the SEC championship game. And it's only 2 games left. So that was very disastrous. Then we talk some more SEC football. Diego Pavia in Nashville. He is suing the NCAA because he didn't get paid in JUCO. Trust me. Even more strange, his own attorney is putting the lawsuit on Twitter. I've never seen that. Whatever. We're going for real. Come on, man. No serious lawsuit gets handled on Twitter. That's how you know. It's kind of like, what in the hell? It's usually the other way around. The attorney is trying to coach the player or the said client get off social media. Right now, it's the client trying to talk the lawyer down. Like, hey, look, dude, don't just please take that down. But from the SEC, we go to the Big Ten, and in a game that I was anticipating all year round when I saw the schedule, after I had read Cignetti's background and told everybody that they're not James Madison guys. Yeah, he took the job at James Madison, but Curt Cignetti and his staff, those are all Alabama guys, and they came out under Nick Saban. Now, if I was talking about that in January, it's November. That's how far and above and beyond I am. That's how far above and beyond I am when it comes to the legacy media. Because if you've been following us from day one, this is all we've talked about is how this thing came together. So victory lap seen, victory lap taken. I did it. I got the shirt again. Again, when I tell you all, I am the best in the world. Just go with it. But this game was, it started out really well, and it had some moments where I was scared, but Michigan being the reigning and defending champions, they held up their end of the bargain. Nothing I could actually say bad about that. Give me a quick 20 from an unofficial sponsor of the show, and we'll dive into the numbers. This is Big Vern. Drop the spot. Burger King. BK, have it your way because you rule. Order online, download the app, or visit the good folks at your local Burger King. If you have the app, they've got the limited time only, the cheesy tots, the things and rings, and your way meal. You can go ahead and combine anything from your Whopper Jr. to your 4-piece nugget, value fries, and cola. You can customize that order. You can do that all through the app. BK, have it your way, because you rule. Shout out to BK. Get Burger King for your breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Not all at one time. Break that up, people, please. I don't think we have to go ahead and repeat that. But here on this Good Veterans Day, we break it down and we get dead into the numbers. Now, IU, they ended up winning this game 20-15. And it was a nail biter because Indiana was used to putting up 42 points on opponents. And if you all, like I said, if I decided to go ahead and do some of these lives, I always have on Indiana gear. Even when my first lady does comedy and we're in different cities, I go out of my way to let everybody know I'm from Indiana. When you see me in the Hoosier shirts and hats and I'm just chilling, that's who I am. That's who I just rep my city, bro. Just rep my state and my peoples. Like I said, my daughter is an IU graduate. My wife is an IU graduate. My youngest, he pretty much wants to go to Ohio State, but I'll see if I can convert him. But back to this game. It was probably it was the toughest game I've seen Indiana play. And that was a good thing because they can stay composed in that time. They can stay composed. They can keep everything in front of them. Michigan got very physical with IU. And at one point, there was a hit I saw where a guy he caught the ball, and as soon as he got hit, he was laid out, and he still held on to the ball. And I was just like, wow. Wasn't a dirty hit, but they did master that shoulder launching that shoulder into those pads and catching it. I mean, credit to Wink Martindale. What he's taught those kids, I don't know about wrapping up, because there were certain plays where they could not wrap up some of the runners at IU, basically down the stretch when Michigan's defense kept getting out there on the field. And like I said, if you want to go look at the overview on this thing, you had in that first quarter, they kicked the field goal. Zavada, 39-yarder, boom. Michigan strikes. And then Omar Cooper Jr. catches a 7-yard pass from Curtis Rourke. I will say this, Curtis Rourke has announced himself on the national scene with a steady amount of work. He doesn't have the flashy numbers like Shedeur or Cam Ward or Jackson Dart, Garrett Nussmeier. He's a steady and calm hand who just plays within his game, doesn't go outside of the confines of his game, and understands how to make throws and when to make them count. Second quarter, Elijah Surratt. That's a dude who I literally almost punched my TV because he had they had him go on a go route, and he got his defender to turn his back, and then he went right around him, and now he's in a pocket going right up the seam. The ball is right in this dude's hand. He drops the pass, and I'm like, come on, man. We needed that. We needed him to step up. But like I said, Surratt earlier, he was on fire. Indiana was, like I said, that was 14-3. That place was rocking. Bloomington was coming unglued. And then you get Nicholas Riddick. He's got that 40-yard field goal. Bam, Indiana is up 17-3 at the half. Indiana took the third quarter. I don't think they took the third quarter off. I'm not going to go there with them on that one because Michigan, they changed their defensive presence. Their defensive presence when they started to rush five and having to make Indiana account for an extra man and an extra blocker, that seemed to do the trick. And Curtis Rourke, he wouldn't run. He's not going to lead a pocket and get that run. Now, he did to seal the game in the fourth quarter. But before then, getting that first down and really keeping that Michigan defense on there. But Michigan, credit to them, tipped their hat. Those guys came out and they put a hat on that. They put a hat on most of these kids. It's like, damn, you got hit like that? However, Indiana is now 10-0. Michigan moves to 5-5. Michigan, I don't know if you can make a case for Michigan being in the college playoff. because they would be the first 5-loss team that you would be trying to make an argument against. And is a 5-loss Michigan team better than a perfect Boise State, even though Boise State plays in the Mountain West? Because if you say Power 5, it's got to be the Mountain West. The ACC, the Big Ten, the SEC, Big 12, got to be Mountain West. So, again, you can't. I don't want to do that. Anyway, we'll do that Wednesday. But congratulations to Curt Cignetti and the boys are now 10-0. They make history. Indiana has never had a 10-win football season. He etches himself into the history books. Indiana's on a bye this week. And then the week after, they go to the Horseshoe to play Ohio State. And we'll see. We'll see. You know, I'm always going to back my team. I just think that Ohio State has, in that place, I don't think that they can lose in the Horseshoe. They've come close with Nebraska, but I just don't think that they do. But let me know what you think, the good people of the state of Indiana. It's your boy, Big Vern. You know how we do it. Get at me in the comments. Let me know, do I have it wrong? We'll be back.